We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14 from the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Huh? You say negative energy. Oh. Yeah, that sound like Marcus. That's all he brings.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Oh.
Beating him there with his
Shoelace tackle.
21 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down.
You ain't gonna use that timeout?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Chargers come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs it.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Yeah, he like that.
Harris with Number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Yeah, I don't know who back there, but why the hell ain't touching it? That's dead.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Caught. It's Wilson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Tua on 4th down. That's good by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him
keep him up. He's trying to strip him. Good play.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Let's go, man. Stop playing. Stop playing.
My goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense
Hey, well, I got to be all that.
ball back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert trucks over it, and he's got his target, Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Oh, no.
So now 1st and 10 as
He don't do that.
into Miami territory, down at the 31. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's over with.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. An option pitch we saw. We don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having a run option in college, more pro teams are adding into their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, damn, that's not even on board back there, huh?
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying
Get
to
outta
transmit
here.
it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dive set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Strip him.
Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard.
There you go. That's all we need. Let's slow down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
There you go, man.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they were throwing the football. Pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could
Got
ask
you.
for, Charles. They've scored on their
Ooh.
first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything
SOS.
on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to take the dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. Again, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good start, throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. In search of 4 yards.
This man got trust. He ain't finna fumble.
Now it's Herbert. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Tua now on first down.
Oh, come on.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 23 yards the pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Over the middle.
Oh, what a fumble.
And he's going to be marked
What a fumble there, coach.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to let this go.
I ain't worried about that.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Uh-oh.
The kick by
Damn.
Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
We got 2, maybe 3 plays. Let's see what we got here.
The Charger drive
Okay.
to get going.
I like this.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Get out of here.
Up front, I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh,
2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner.
Good
That is
job.
a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Completes it to Austin. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards to loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point we say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
I got some good music to put to that. I can have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The thought has to go
It's his back.
drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what
That man
results.
got a back injury.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
That's caught inside the 20.
I should have just knocked it down.
Miami touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That's a little bit over.
Man, he's supposed to hop over
On
them.
the other side of midfield at the 45. 105 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Harris. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Chargers.
They'll try and run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
2nd down and goal. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run for it with Harris. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's able to get up here to the 26. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And some room to work. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You gotta
Back has
jump
been a
that.
dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. 11 yards for number 11. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Bridgewater now. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, it's Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's
that was Kavanaugh's. I should have spelled who lead the sides
What
to.
our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Davis.
Dang.
We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead opens up at 22 points. Firing the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Big Benogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Bridgewater will try and throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't got no clothes on.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And some room to run now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the pain.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade. It's the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me.